Hi, it's Cherokee with Make Your Habit Strong, my 4 month journey toward strengthening my body, my mind, my emotions, and moving toward a better version of myself. I will say I get better with time. So today, as I was reflecting on what I learned today, um, what came to mind is there has been like a flip. I have this message on my vision board that change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. And for a few days now, I've known that I've been in that middle section, which is nice. Because I remember at first, I was like, change is really hard. This is one of the things that keeps me very understanding of why people stay stuck in their emotions and stuck in their belief systems. Because as I go through this process, it's not an easy journey, but the interesting thing is it is easy on its own, but because we have so many belief systems and behaviors that have conditioned us our entire lives, undoing that is what makes it challenging. By itself, letting go is not hard. It's just simply letting go. It's like if you're holding on to a rope and you've been holding on for 30 minutes, time to let go. It's just so easy to let go, but we just want to hold on to and hug these old stale ideas, thoughts, and beliefs. And that is the hardest part, letting go. So I call that being in your own way, because really you're just in your own way. You just have to let go and allow life to flow. I think I'll title it that. Let go and allow life to flow. So all day long, I do work outside of the home. I do a desk job. I'm a secretary, and although I've always been a secretary and that was the goal in the beginning, I would say over the last 5 or so years, probably even a little longer, I'm like, it's time to move on. Like, it just changed a lot over the years, and you kind of have to move with the economies and stuff. That's how I choose to do it. When things change, you got to change with them. But change is not, and it's change has always been something I've embraced. But this kind of change, it's been the most challenging to me, because this kind of change involves um, mental and emotional evolvement, let's call it. It's definitely fun. One of the things I worked on all day was, and I noticed that I've not been doing, is not being self critical. Instead of coming home and thinking about all the things I didn't do or didn't get to yet or any of that, I now think about all the things I've gotten right, all the things I was able to accomplish today. And that's a whole different feeling. And I didn't even realize that before I was being so self critical, but that's what I was doing. And because now that I'm not in that space anymore, looking back, that's what I was doing. And even if I didn't say it, I was kind of feeling, those perfectionist ways creeping in. And now I just focus on what I'm getting right. And so, anyway, all day I was just thinking of maintaining my vibration, because I really do want to move on. And I'm more comfortable and happy at work, definitely, after this long hiatus that I took. And I've learned a lot emotionally and mentally, how to control those things by using how control how I feel by using the law of attraction. So now that I'm back at work, it's just a whole different ball game. I am joyous. I am happy. Towards the end of the day, I was really feeling it. Like, I don't want to do this. The aggravation was setting in. And I just kept thinking, reach for a better feeling thought, like, what would you like to do? you know? But I will say I work with some really wonderful people, and a big part of my joyousness today was them just coming in and being beautiful and shining their light. I work in the emergency department, and I've worked in several different emergency departments over the years simultaneously. And there's always something very special about the people who work there. You kind of have to be prepared for anything. You have to be super flexible, open minded, all of that. And I'm attracted to that, which is why I kind of like to stay in ERs. And so several different beautiful souls came in the office today and were just had some questions, and I was helping them with it. But they're wonderful people. These are like the best people in the hospital, are the ER nurses and techs, I have to say, and the ER nurses, techs, and secretaries for sure in the ER. So anyway, I just wanted to give that quick thank you to them. And yeah, just knowing that we're kind of like all in this together, it's a beautiful thing. And you will see teamwork on a whole different level in the ER. There is no choice. You are kind of in the trenches, and there's no closing your door. There's no stopping the flow, because there's a law called Mtala. You can look it up and find out what that is. But because of that, you don't reach a peak and you close the doors and say, sorry, we're full. That just doesn't happen. You can't legally. So you gotta be in it to win it. You don't have a choice. But what it does is it pushes us to be the best versions of ourselves, I have noticed. And it's a beautiful thing when you get to work with people like that. And it's not uncommon that they do brighten my day just from being who they are. And that's a wonderful thing. So anyway, but towards the end of the day, I was like kind of dragging. After lunch, all of a sudden I just got super tired, and I think because I was up late the night before. And then once I got super tired, then I got like, just slowly, my vibration didn't go down too much, but I just found my mind wandering into like thoughts that were, I call them like intermediate, like wah wah, like really kind of, this is boring, I don't want to do this, or, kind of stuff like that, but nothing too major. But I just kept reminding myself, how are you feeling all day long? How are you feeling in this moment? Is there anything else you can think about that would, boost you up a little bit? And that was it. And it was pretty smooth. When it was time to punch out, I was like, zoom, but not in a frustrating way. And then it was nice. I walked back home, and I will say my walk home is always like a nice kind of release, except that walking up the hill thing right before I get home. But other than that, it's a really nice like stress reliever. So that's one of the reasons why I love walking to and from work. And when I came home, I just reflected on all of the wonderful things I was able to do today. I even came home and ran an errand. So, which I don't always do because I'm just conk out. But yeah, it's been really great. I've been going with the flow. And I've been doing a little bit each day because I've been allowing my soul to guide me. I've been focusing on resisting the need to fill in my own grid. Hashtag Abraham Hicks. Which filling in your own grid means things are working out in your favor. Things are going well. But if you're like me and you've had either multiple jobs or you're used to being a go-getter, then as long as I do, I'm going to reach my goals, which is true. That will happen. But if you allow yourself to just chill back and to let your soul inspire you to movement, it's a much easier life. Number one, it's a much easier way of just being in the moment. And so since I've been back, this is day 3, that's what I've been allowing myself to do. Just allow my soul to inspire me to do these different things. And what I've been doing progressively is working on a little bit each day, but not over pushing myself. So I'm moving seemingly at a slower pace, but I'm accomplishing more in this past 3 days than I've accomplished in the whole 12 days that I've been off. So taking a step back and learning the inner workings and mechanics of the law of attraction, which is the universal law of how our vibration affects what we bring into our life, has been truly amazing. And I'm just happy and excited about this journey. I'm loving where I am right now, and I am so excited about what's to come. But I will say that patience is my peace. It's always something I felt like I was striving for my whole entire life since I was a little kid. And I'm at the point where I feel really good. I'm feeling really patient. Like I don't need to press the fast forward button. I know everything will work out in its own due time, however it will. I know that when it's time, my soul will inspire me to do all of the things I need to do. And I can actually see how relaxing is slowly moving toward my goal. Like every day, I allow my goal to guide me into one or two or three or however many things. I don't push it. And I accomplish those things, seemingly small, but the other way was just looking at big piles of stuff and being like, ah, you know, getting all bent out of shape. And now this is a beautiful, beautiful, it's effortless, man. It's effortless. So, yes. And this is why you know these things are valuable and true and that they're from God. Because this effortless way of living, which is giving me everything that I want in such an easier way when we allow our soul to guide us, when I allow my soul to guide me, instead of trying to press the fast forward button and do it myself or fill in my own grid, so to speak. So anyway, that is my beautiful diary journal for today. Oh, and today's Wednesday. Wednesday is my heart day. I love Wednesdays. It's in the middle of the week, and it's a day that I usually use to reflect on my inner soul, heart chakra. I mean, yes, every day I kind of do that. But in particular, the heart chakra day is my Wednesday. So, what a nice diary entry for today. Anyway, this is Cherokee. Make your habit strong. Signing off, and I will see you tomorrow.